www.kgo810.com/find.
Now back to On the Go with John Hamilton on KGO 810.
Well, for 40 years, there's a doorman at the St. Francis Drake Hotel on Powell Street, just up from Union Square. You may have seen him. He's impossible to miss in his Beefeater uniform. Tom Sweeney's profession has been to greet guests to this grand hotel. However, he's more. He's one of those special, only in San Francisco icons. This year, on his 40th birthday, the mayor named San Francisco's Tom Sweeney Day. And here he is. And as we talk to Tom Sweeney, right in front of the Grand Hotel, the Sir Francis Drake. Tom Sweeney, it is a delight to have you on the go with us. How's it feel to be a San Francisco icon?
Wow, John, what a career there's been. It's funny, I just took this for a summer job. My mom knew the general manager of the Sir Francis Drake Hotel, and I was just getting out of Reardon High School. And I was just looking for a summer job, and she called the GM, and she got me a summer job as a doorman outside the Sir Francis Drake Hotel. We're in this Beefeater outfit, which costs $3,000.
Whoa.
And it's made up from all over the world. The hat's from L.A., the uniform's from New York, the socks are from San Francisco, my whistle's from London, and my shoes are from Australia.
Why
and, it turned out I never dreamed I'd be doing this for 40 summers.
Really? Why the Beefeater? Why was a Beefeater outfit chosen?
Well, it was there before I got there. The hotel's been there since 1928, and they've been wearing the Beefeater outfit for at least 50 years there.
Oh,
and I think it's distinguished between the hotels downtown. I heard at one time the Westin St. Francis was owned by the same company, so to distinguish the two hotels, they had the Beefeaters at the Drake, and the St. Francis is wearing just basic black uniforms.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty normal. Now, I'm going to ask you as many questions as time allows. Start with, how many Sir Francis Drake guests do you, say, open the doors for in a week?
Oh, I would say I open the door for like 5,000 people in a week.
Good
and I
Lord.
get a lot of questions. That's like my number one question is, where does the cable car stop? And that's like 25,000 times a year. I mean, and then the next one is, where is Fisherman's Wharf? That's like 15,000 times a year.
Jeez.
And if you could believe, the last 10 years, where is there an ATM machine? Everybody's looking for that ATM machine the last 10 years. So, but you get a lot of questions, and but that's why I'm there. Without Doorman, there'd be a lot of lost people out there.
Yes. Well, you get enough of them. I mean, people listening right now say, I know Tom Sweeney. Now, if you get 5,000 times 52 weeks times 40 years, that's a lot of people. What are some of the funniest stories you can recall?
Well, I'll give you four of my top ones. Okay, a lady came out of the Sir Francis Drake Hotel, and she asked me, hey, how much does it cost to ride the cable car? And I go, well, it depends. Are you a senior citizen? She goes, no, I'm a Canadian. I go, oh, okay, whatever. My second one, a lady had double parked her car on the cable car tracks.
Oh, Jesus.
She was picking up a guest, and a cable car came up behind her and is ringing the bell, telling the lady to move her car. So the lady, obviously from out of town, she got her car and shouted, hey, go around me to the cable car.
I know.
Only in San Francisco.
Yeah, only.
Then my third one, a San Francisco police officer pulled over a motorist that ran a red light at Post and Powell, and he pulled him over in front of the Sir Francis Drake Hotel, and I overheard the motorist ask the officer, hey, officer, is that true? You have to write a quota of tickets in a day? And the officer smiled at him and goes, yeah, all I need is one more. I get a free toaster. And then my fourth one, a cab pulled up to the hotel. There was an ophthalmologist convention, and I had to pull a bag out of the trunk. It was a box, and it said, human eyes, keep cool. I was anything but cool carrying somebody's eyes around for this convention. And then to top it off, here's one. Since you're a travel show, I figured you like this. I run marathons over the world. I've done 30 marathons.
Jeez.
And I've done the Boston Marathon several times. And one time I was going to the Boston Marathon, and 2 nights before the race, I was stuck on the hotel elevator in Boston with about 600 people. And this voice comes over on the intercom. She goes, "Okay, listen up, all you people in that elevator. Help is on its way. But whatever y'all do in there, don't go anywhere." So I've gotten so many great stories over the years. So that's some of my top 5 right there.
How about celebrities?
Oh, I met so many celebrities. It's unbelievable. I'll just give you a list of some of them, but I've shaken hands with all the presidents of the United States since President Ford.
Jeez.
And I got a call from the White House to hang out with Tony Blair when he was prime minister. I couldn't believe it in my Beefeater outfit. They asked me to go to George Shultz's, the Secretary of State's house.
Yeah.
So I was at that. And then I met Jennifer Lopez, Mariah Carey, John Travolta, Julia Roberts, Mick Jagger from the Stones, Prince. He even had purple luggage when he checked in the hotel. And then we've had just Michael Jordan, Joe Montana. We used to have all the National League baseball teams at our hotel. That was a big hit.
Yeah.
And then I just met so many great people. But just the people that come to San Francisco, that it really makes my job.
What do people tip? Well, of course, I have a doorman. What do they generally?
Yeah, they tip. Yeah, it's usually $1 or $2 a bag. That's probably the standard. If it's a heavy bag, then maybe $5. And if it's a wedding, like I usually work Sundays, so sometimes I have to put like 100 to 200 presents from the wedding into the wedding party's cars. So sometimes they'll give you more for that, But they're all happy after these weddings, so it's great to work on Sundays.
Let's give. We got to go pretty soon, but quickly, let's give the Sir Francis Drake just a plug. What are they known for? Because people that are listening right now rarely get to San Francisco necessarily. Why is it a nice place to stay?
Well, it's a landmark hotel. Been there since 1928. It's got a starlit roof, which has been there forever, and a Scala's restaurant, and it's got great wedding facilities and banquet halls. And it's just a great, and you're right on the cable car line. You can't beat it. The cable car comes by every 9 minutes if to run on time, and it's just a great place to work. Yeah,
and they all wave at you. You wave at all the cable cars, right?
Exactly, and I get my picture taken, if you can believe it, up to 500 times a day. The Chronicle voted me the most photographed guy in San Francisco.
All right, that's what I hear. Yeah, in fact, there was a TV station that mentioned that.
Yeah,
it's SirFrancisDrake.com. SirFrancisDrake.com. Tom Sweeney, wonderful to have you on the go with us.
John, thanks for everything, and congratulations on your 30 years, okay?
All right, God bless.
All right, John, thanks again.
On behalf of On the Go's producer, Laura Starr, subbing for Terry Adams, and studio engineer Jason Appolita, may your next trip be the one you dream. You're On the Go with John Hamilton on KGO 810 San Francisco, San Jose, Oakland. 10 o'clock ticks away.